بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Assalamu Alikom wa barakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome. So as I indicated, this is just a mere translation for my latest video. And I did this because I usually write in Arabic, so everybody who doesn't understand Arabic or read in Arabic can just copy and paste and translate easy. But now it's kind of not fair, so I have to do it manually. No problem, fair enough. So inshallah it's going to be beneficial, and I wanted to do this because I thought that the message is very, very important. Inshallah it's going to be beneficial. So in a nutshell, see all these movies and all these romance stories and all these this Netflix hype, this anime hype. See all human imagination, all human fiction. It's all interesting. I have to admit it's interesting, to say the least, and I'm pretty much sure, I'm positive that everybody watching this is probably 99% will be kind of hooked onto something of the sort. And see, I just want you to think with me a bit. So see, in real life, when you try to do something, when you're intending to do something, when you have the will to do something, and you kind of try to do it. For example, maybe studying for a test, or I don't know, trying to get a job, or I don't know, trying to move, or even make a meeting or something. See, you always kind of have something in head. See, but you can't necessarily kind of have a guarantee that you're gonna achieve it the way you want. It's pretty much impossible. And everybody who was involved in any sort in real life would be able to understand me, inshallah, because it's something we live every day. We try to do stuff and it doesn't work most of the time. And even if it works, let's be honest, nobody attributes the success to himself when he's like addressing himself, not in front of people. When you're addressing yourself, you're probably not really happy. You think something by chance kind of helped you or something. You have to feel that you still feel that there was some luck involved or something, and that doesn't really satisfy you. See, this is real life, and that's what's happening. What happens in movies is the exact opposite. The hero, the main character, I don't know, any kind of protagonist, they get what they want. They want something, they work for it, they get it. End of discussion. There is no, even if there was a lot of struggle, even, I mean, kind of think of, don't you find that there is a huge difference between historical movies and fictional movies? Historical ones are so boring because they're so real life. They're not interesting because nothing is actually happening the way it kind of seems to should be happening or something. It all does what it does, not like fictional stuff. And if you think about this is very dangerous because it kind of messes up your brain. You're not really thinking straight anymore in real life. You kind of like strive for stuff and wait for the result to actually happen the way you want it. But that's not gonna happen. It's just imagination. Your brain is kind of messed up, to be honest. It's just a fact. It's not an insult. I have suffered from this too. It's real and it's an issue. It's a serious issue. So, like, what's the solution? What should we do if you can't really achieve anything? Do you have to stop or something? No, of course not. But you have to admit Admit that you're weak. Admit that you can't do it. Because if you don't, then you're not being honest. You have to be honest. And when you do this, I know there people don't really find God interesting anymore for some reason, for for reasons that probably are about to be highlighted. But God, okay, God, yes, Allah in Arabic. That's the solution. You have to admit your weakness in front of the great God, Allah. It's 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 just the way it is. That's real life. You're weak. You can't achieve anything by yourself. Not even with the help of people. Allah. That's it. And even if you ask Allah for something, it's not guaranteed to happen, but you have no choice. You just have no choice. You have to ask Allah. That's how it works. If you don't, then you're just like you have no guarantee. See, and I've tried this. I have tried this, and it worked in a very special way. It's very complicated. I have to like address it in another video or something. See, but in a nutshell, as a human being, you're weak. It's a fact. It's not an insult. It's a fact. You can't achieve stuff by yourself. You need the help of Allah. That's a fact. Movies, anime, fiction is not gonna help. It's just gonna mess up your brain even more. It's gonna be worse. So, as an advice, نصيحة لوجه الله, an advice for the sake of Allah, leave, abandon fiction. It's messing up your life, your brain. Just abandon. Live life the way it should be, like the way it should be. Yeah. And if you find yourself like, I don't know, stuck, you can't really do anything, you don't find the point in life, look into Islam. Okay, look into what God supposedly have to say. And of course, when you look into Islam, God, what God had to say. Okay, Allah had to say. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Jazakallah khair. And inshallah this is going to be beneficial. And Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullah.